So we're here at Bellavita 2016 with Ollie Dabbous. This is the first time you've done Bellavita, Ollie.
First time, yeah.
You'd like to tell us a little bit about the show and what you've been doing here?
Yeah, no, so lots of different, obviously Italian producers, suppliers, olive oils, wines, cheese makers, hams. So I just did a demo, 2 dishes, though I'm not a kind of Italian chef per se. Italian sort of inspired or product dishes, and that was really good fun. Some of the suppliers here we use already, others were completely new, and really nice atmosphere actually, because obviously everyone's into food or drink. So yeah, no, really good vibe, really good vibe.
Any specific suppliers you'd like to mention?
Yeah, I mean probably the 2 would be one that we use already called Latteria. So they supply burrata, ricotta, the kind of soft cheeses, but I've never seen it being made in person. So the cheese maker is actually here forming the burrata, stuffing it, like sealing it. It was very kind of compelling to watch. And we take it for granted. We can just peel back the lid, pull out a fresh mozzarella or burrata and scoff it. They're actually seeing the work that goes on behind it. And the other one was actually the artichokes here, Ottaviani. So obviously in restaurants we always prep our own. That said, domestically on a day off, I'm not going to be prepping artichokes. Life's too short. I'll do it for my customers. I'm not going to do it for myself. And they're so delicious. Sometimes when you get artichokes just in a jar and in the shops, it can taste a little bit acidic, or you taste a preservative, or the olive oil will be cheap and really aggressive. The olive oil here is really gentle, really kind of suave or clean. Artichokes beautifully prepped, not overcooked. It's absolutely delicious. So yeah, they gave me a jar to take away, which I'm looking forward to having this weekend. So yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, good day.
Perfect. What is it that you think makes Italian cuisine so special?
What makes Italian cuisine so special? I think just great products, great flavours. Just simplicity, it's food you're gonna, you want to eat, whether winter, summer, any season. It's that simplicity and also almost like effortlessness. When it's not, there's skill behind Italian cooking, but obviously a lot of it is just letting the ingredients kind of speak for themselves. And I could eat it every day of the week. It's funny because I don't, like I said, it's not the food that I cook, but yeah, I love it. I'd say, yeah, simplicity.
Perfect. Speaking of the food you cook, what's going on at Dabbous at the moment?
So at Dabbous at the moment, peas and mint to start, followed by, I'm doing it dish by dish, the burrata with tamarillo, basil and fennel pollen. The next dish is wild mushrooms with English pancetta and kind of summer, like dandelion and sweet Sicily. Then the fish course is king crab with a garlic buttermilk, hispy cabbage, new potatoes. Meat course is Iberico pork, grilled on the barbecue with some sweet corn and lovage, and served on a dried kind of sweet corn husk. Then we've got a dessert, is blackcurrant leaf ice cream. So that's the food, and but no. Much of a muchness. We had Raymond Blanc cooking a couple of weeks ago. That was really good fun. My boss, slightly scary, but it was a really, really fun day. And also cooked at Sotheby's. That was fun. It was the kind of contemporary British art sale. So we had to pair the food to some of the artists or the paintings on show. So that was a challenge, but. Had to get out some big insurance in case we spilt a bit of gravy on a Matisse or on it would have been a Hepworth for the British art. But no, it's always fun and challenging, whether it's cooking there or cooking at a demo. When you're not in your own kitchen, it's quite funny because you're just looking for the simple things. It's like trying to make a cup of tea at your mate's place. It's like just where's the mug, where's the kettle, where's the tea bag, where's the bin. Sort of. So it's always a challenge, but it's good. It just makes life a bit more interesting. But back at Dabbous tonight, got full house. So it's busy boy, but it's good. Not complaining.
Did Raymond teach you any new tricks, even after all these years?
first thing, just amazing work ethic. You didn't have to agree to get a chef there. He's a busy guy, made it in life. So, one, really flattered that he turned up. But on a specific cooking basis, there's a beautiful like spun sugar with lots of dried mint and zest and berries that they're sort of thinly sliced and dehydrated. They flick the sugar, then scatter sort of like confetti of the kind of dried aromatics, and then more sugar on top. So it's kind of like a cage of kind of confetti. Absolutely delicious. I think in this heat it would last about 30 seconds. So it's very sticky and hot in here at the moment. But no, that was delicious. So yeah, no, I mean, talented man.
Any up and coming chefs you'd like to kind of highlight or talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really bad at keeping my ear to the ground. So I don't know. I can't say in other restaurants, but in my own very much so, and it's great. It's not always the case, but I got a couple of guys at the moment who, really talented, and definitely got a bright future. And for me, it's always like it when when you get someone inquisitive, eats out, but also just hard working. You don't get successful overnight. It's resilience, keeping at it and being inquisitive and always asking, why is it done this way? What can we do better? So no, the guys that got working for me in general, there's a lot more like bigger kitchens or more kind of, we're not a 3-star or a small 1-star. So now everyone that works for me, that walks into the kitchen, I respect that decision, because there are easier kitchens, bigger kitchens, more glamorous kitchens. So the fact that they like what I'm cooking and want to be part of that means a lot, and that's something that I want to kind of reward through teaching them as much as I can while they're with me. So no, I got a good bunch at the moment.
Do you get a lot out of them? You open suggestion from them, or is it more you kind of tell them what you're cooking?
I tell them what we're cooking, but no, I mean, it's taken me 12 years to get to the stage where you earn your voice, and I mean, it's sort of thing where when I was a chef de partie, there'd be things that I'd like, things that I didn't like, and you keep it on your computer or in a scrapbook or wherever, and then when it comes to opening up your own place, then you can it's completely your prerogative to do what you like. I always give them the new dishes to try, always listen to their opinion. I might discard that opinion, but equally I might, they'll often say something or even just see the dish in a way that I hadn't thought of. And it's funny, sometimes I'll do a dish that I might think the customers are going to find left field, and they actually really embrace it. So I think I'm always more surprised by, I might think I'm going to do something polarizing and actually it's really popular. Then I might do something that I think is going to be a home run hitter and people maybe find it too simple, or I don't know. It's funny, you can never tell exactly what the customer's going to like or not like. But that said, we've been open 4 years now, got a lot of regulars, things are going well, so I just think, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we keep some of our signature dishes on, like the coddled egg or the Iberico pork. They're not on the whole time, but I always make sure that they're on, more often than not. And then we change the menu quite a bit as well. It's always new dishes, but the underlying DNA, thought process, purity, cleanliness, restraint, they're always going to be there.
Where do you think the London food scene's heading?
Where's the London food scene heading? Hopefully kind of back to basics, back to kind of enjoyable plates of food. I mean, it feels, I don't get out as much as I should for a chef, but it feels quite saturated at the moment. I don't know what it feels like for the the kind of man on the street, but the amount of cooking or restaurants or whatever is a lot. And the one danger is the amount of food that people consume visually, not through taste. And more and more young chefs can get wrapped up in cookery books and aesthetics and concept, and without flavour or taste, none of that matters. You know, there's no point in having a conceptual dish that underwhelms when you eat it. You know, it just becomes a kind of hollow, you know, kind of hollow exercise. So there's a reason why classic dishes stand the test of time, and though it's nice that there's always something new being done, well, I say it's easy to be original. It's hard to do something good, to do something that kind of stands the test of time. It's far easier to do a deconstructed lemon tart than a perfectly made one. And for me, there's still you know, I mean, I know I'm probably seen as quite a modern chef, but there's an underlying respect for classic things and for taste. And ultimately with deconstructed stuff, whether it's food or a house or a car, I like it constructed. I don't want my wheels and a clutch in different parts of my garage. I like it all in one bit where I can turn an engine and it goes, you know. So that's me sounding like an old man now, a bit of a rant, but you know, it's yeah, I like things to make sense. They've got to make sense when you eat it.
Do you think that lots of chefs growing up on things like Instagram are starting to lose that sense of how things work behind the scenes? And
yeah, maybe. I mean, I think if you're exposed to it day in, day out, then no. You know, like ultimately, you know, people's reality as a chef is getting up early, going to bed late, you know, working hard, and you get what you give. There's you know, a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. It's always like the less you know, the more you think you know, and the more you know, the more you realise how little you know. If that if I confused everyone there, but, or something like that. But no, I think it's great, because when I was a young chef, you know, it's kind of, you know, or like not even a chef, but like at home into cooking, and there wasn't the internet, there wasn't Instagram or Twitter, all these things. It'd only be the odd clip on TV of behind the scenes somewhere, which was like gold dust. You know, my God, it's like seeing, you know, like the kind of the back of house, which was a revelation. And now it's everywhere. But you know, the reality of you know, like it's a very unglamorous profession. And but also the main thing is taste. You know, does it taste good? And the great dishes you remember, whether it's steak and chips, you know, or you know, a great tomato salad, or you know, some sushi or whatever. Sushi's a bad example, but it might, as in, usually it won't be the presentation. You know, it could be a lasagna or casserole or whatever. It'll be quite rustic. You know, you remember taste. It's you know, the presentation you don't always remember. So it's so I think as long as people, I think, focus on taste, and obviously with taste, ingredients, you know, gentle cooking or season, you know, just respect for the ingredients, the main thing.
people could do with having that Italian spirit then, really.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they need.